Test, yes.
I can hear you.
We're good to go here. This is Steve Schwartz and Frank Myatt for Portland High School YouTube Athletics, bringing you Portland boys basketball. Today, a special game between the Biddeford Tigers and your Portland Bulldogs. So, Frank, we have a kind of an extra game this year. And this game was an unscheduled game, but these players just want to play. We had a chance to talk to Joe Russo about it, and as he said, just want to get another game in.
Yeah, in this pandemic-shortened season, Portland losing a couple games due to quarantine, and good for them to be able to throw one back onto the schedule. Props to athletic directors Lance Johnson and athletic director Walton over at Biddeford, Dennis Walton, for making this happen for these two teams.
Will Harriman, number 12 for Biddeford, is leading the team with about a 20-point average. And Alex McAlevey has a 10-point average, as does Ashton Kroll. So those are the players to watch for Biddeford. A tricky dribble, Ashton Crowell in traffic.
Portland out in man-to-man defense.
And the steal. And here is Donato, Patia Donato, over to Jake Bouchard on the right side. Patience. A blocking foul on Kelvin Omezi. We had the worst of possible things happen in the last game. We covered a girls' game with some audio difficulties, and they have been fixed for this game. One of the marvels of modern technology to be able to bring you live games at all from here at Portland High School.
Yep.
For the first time.
Man-to-man as well. I'm sorry to cut you off there, Steve. It is our privilege to be broadcasting live this year. We've done taped away for many years together.
And we'll see how that shakes out next year. We'll maybe a little combination or something like that. We'll see. We, of course, say hello to our general manager, Henry Gio at WPPS, and hope that we can work with him in the years to come. Jake Bouchard with the ball now.
Gerber had Russell on the cut, but didn't quite pull the trigger fast enough.
Dribbles through traffic, way outside for Donato. And over the top will be Patia Donato, his first foul of the game.
One foul apiece on these teams to start off.
6.5 minutes left here in the first half, first quarter, just a minute and a half in.
A little pressure from Portland, and they get the turnover.
Pressure was on. McAlevey could not get to it.
These two teams have met 90 times as the 90th meeting. But, Steve, since at least I've been broadcasting with you and the shift to the reclassification of Class AA and Single A, these two teams haven't met since, I believe, 2015.
My goodness.
Well, Portland moving up to the AA class and Biddeford remaining in Class A.
Crowell on the rebound. Off to Kelly on the wing. Ooh. In and out. The rebound will come to Gabe Russell. Russell now hard down the middle. Oh, nice dish inside to Patia Donato for two.
Good awareness there by Russell last minute, pulling the string on the pass.
Now, all open and underneath is Scott Kelly for two, so it's a tie game and a Portland turnover. So 5:41 left. Biddeford beat Sanford last night by about 20 points. Checking in is number 15, Julius Silva. Checking out will be Ashton Kroll.
Both these teams playing 3 games in as many days.
Silva averaging 6 points a game for Biddeford.
Over Maine Tigers basketball.
When I think of Biddeford, I think of one of the best concession stands at football, at any football game.
Yes, historic Waterhouse Field.
Oh, nifty move inside, but a nice rebound. Turned over by Donato. Downtown. The other Donato, Wani with the rebound. Dishes out to Russell, in and out. Sam Gerber with the rebound. Jake Bouchard
Good
on
kick.
the wing. Nice touch, not falling.
We're going to have a foul on the rebound against Jake Bouchard. His first, Portland second.
So we have Ashton Kroll coming in now for the Tigers. Neither team has a lot of depth, but both have a lot of heart. 2-2 is the score with 4:44 left in the first quarter.
Little 2-2-1 press from Portland.
Well, that looked like a little travel there, but the reverse, it doesn't fall. Wani Donato with the rebound. He's got Russell to Bouchard. Bouchard's open. Dishes it to Gerber. No pick. Off to Russell. And we'll have a jump ball before the timeout.
Arrow pointing to Portland.
So number 1 checks in for Tower for Portland. Bouchard for 3, and he hits it.
That good stick, as you see Portland with that drive, trying to get the Biddeford defenders to help off the corners.
But a 2.5-minute scoring drought for both teams. Now lining up for the 3 and hitting it is Alex McAlevey. So it's a 5-5 game with 3:44 left in the first quarter. Bouchard for 3, and he hits it.
You saw Ashton Kroll not even looking at him. Jake Bouchard will knock that down open every time.
Can of corn for him. 8-5, 3-point lead for the Dogs. 3:19 left in the first quarter. All alone for the 3. The rebound taken by Omezi on the miss by Kelly and the hit by Ashton Kroll. So it is an 8-8 ball game here. McAlevey on the hold.
I believe his first foul.
13 and 15. Kevin Omeze and Julius Silva come in for McAlevey and Scott Kelly. Bouchard now with the ball.
I believe, Steve, that was 33 Will Goodwin checking in for the first time for Biddeford.
So Donato with a move. Off his foot, though. Bouchard for 3. Kroll with the rebound, but runs into trouble. Tower slows it down. In the corner for 3 to Will Harriman, his first points of the game. Watch out if he gets hot. As I say, he averages 20 for Biddeford.
Yeah, you hear Coach Russo calling out to Juan Donato, letting them know that Harriman can knock it down. Would expect Portland not to help off Harriman quite as much going forward.
It's 11-8 right now. Biddeford in front, a nifty move by Patia Donato. So 1 point Tiger lead. 1:43 left in the first quarter.
And floater from Harriman, no good.
Well, it looked like about 8 seconds underneath there, but no call.
Will be Sam Gerber's first foul of the game. Third on the Bulldogs.
Spencer Cross will check in for Toer. Meze. Cross court.
Yep, Portland in 2-3 zone off the inbound, as is their custom.
Meze's doubled up. Jump ball.
Yep.
Jake Bouchard.
Arrow to Biddeford. Good defense there by the Bulldogs.
Jake Bouchard is a competitor, Frank.
Yep, he's always happy to win the battle on offense or defense. This year's Portland switching back to man-to-man.
Jacob Landry over to Goodwin. Across to Silva. Will Harriman over.
Yep,
Inside to the cutter. Nice pass. Nice bucket. Goodwin on the bucket. It's 13-10. There's a 3-point Tiger lead with 35 seconds left here in the first quarter.
Good work by Biddeford to run their offense and get the open look. Look for Portland to do the same on this possession. 20 seconds to go. Probably looking for one good one. Looks like it'll be Patia Donato going up against Harriman.
And dishes it to his brother. And he hits the three at the buzzer. Juan Donato ties the game at the end of the first quarter.
That's our fourth tie from the jump, as these teams relatively evenly matched. It's good competitive basketball that we're seeing so far here, Steve.
It is indeed. Biddeford's had a tough year. I think they missed a couple of games because of COVID and dropped a couple of Kennebunk.
And that underscores the difficulty of playing this season in general. I mean, you're happy to get any game that you can at this point.
They did defeat Massabesic twice, but I think that's where it began and ended, although they had that nice win against Sanford last night. One of our favorite destinations back in the day, if not for the restaurants in Sanford at least.
Yes, but I know you and I pine for the days of Bonanza.
A new gym down there. I don't know that we've been in it.
I know I haven't. I was always a big fan of Sanford's Memorial Gymnasium.
Oh, my
Felt
gosh.
like you were stepping into Hoosiers.
And not just because they had the best popcorn in Maine either. It was really a great place to watch a wrestling match or a basketball game. So here's Tor now.
Pepito Gurmagisha, no good. Good work inside by Jesse Camus on the offensive glass. It's 2-3 zone again from Portland.
Yeah. It's a nice move by McAlevey. Number
Some new faces
32
on the
is
floor for the
Fofana.
Bulldogs.
McAlevey for three, hits the glass. The rebound comes to
Jesse Camus with that board. Aiden Christensen and Jose Kiala have also entered in. Brand new 5 on the floor when you add in Camus and Tower from
nice effort underneath by Kiala. He'll be shooting one.
Good, strong physical take.
Not sure who this broadcaster is, but he is very, very good for us.
Yes, I've never seen this referee before, but whoever he is, we thank him. There's no missing his calls.
I call him an umpire. Kiala makes it 18-13 Portland with 6:48 left here in the first half. Kroll over to McAlevey. McAlevey covered tough by Gurmagisha. Tower. McAlevey tries to dribble between three, spins, doesn't hit it. Gurmagisha with the rebound. Quickly up. Everything but ball. We'll see what the call is.
Yeah, right idea by Pepito Gurmagisha getting inside, but he just really ran into traffic. You had Jesse Camus and Jose Kiala down low. You're really making it from a one-on-one situation to a one-on-4 situation quickly.
Well, it's also a learning opportunity. Way downtown is Kroll. Doesn't hit. Christensen with the rebound. Oh. Turnover. Can't look down, Frank, at the score sheet because you might miss a good play as McAlevey wards Gurmagisha. And Kiala comes up with the ball, gets it to Tower, brings it up, pushes it. A little bit of a telegraph there, so.
Yeah, you can see that number 11, Ashton Kroll, really read that pass like a book. Luckily for Tower, he didn't take it the other way. Portland gets a second chance on offense as they'll set up the half-court set.
And we'll have a timeout as Joe Russo and Joe Giordano want to talk to their team. 5:36 left in the first half. The score 18-13. Portland with a 5-point lead.
And Steve, we mentioned the opening of the broadcast. This is the 90th all-time meeting between Biddeford and Portland. The Bulldogs lead the all-time series 66-23. And this matchup goes back all the way to 1915 when these teams first met, with Portland winning by a score of 50-9.
Oh, my goodness.
And I'm not sure if it's related to that, but the teams didn't play again for 10 years afterwards before resuming a more regular league schedule in the 20s and 30s.
Think of the storied history, not of this Portland program, but of all the programs in Maine. We know how many times Bangor has played Portland over the years, both in football and basketball. And these sports is sometimes a unifying factor in relationships, and that's really what it boils down to.
Exactly. And as always, we thank Mr. Portland High School himself, Peter Gribben, for providing us with these historical statistics.
We do. So Christensen to Gurmagisha now. Gurmagisha has Kroll on him. There's Tower. Nice pass outside to Kiala. Ball is stolen by Kelly.
Yeah, Camus has to be strong with the basketball. The guard just kind of ran right down, and Kelly just grabbed it right out of his hand. Right idea with the high post. We've seen Camus really be able to go to work in there, but he does have to be stronger and more secure with the basketball.
I did not. What happened was Aiden Christensen went up. The ball went off of him. Here's McAlevey. Cross court to Kelly. Inside to Harriman. Kroll.
Portland sticking with 2-3 zone here for the better part of the second quarter.
A block by Christensen.
Good hands there.
Inside to Ozemi, but then out again. Kroll for three. Doesn't fall, but the offensive rebound by Scott Kelly. And here comes Gurmagisha. Oh my gosh, what a tremendous play by Gurmagisha with all kinds of defense swarming over him by Ashton Kroll, who is what I would call wicked fast.
Yeah, great work by Pepito Gurmagisha there on the fast break, able to get down, control his body, lay it in for two.
So Aiden Christensen on the foul, and at the line will be Will Harriman, who only has 1 3-pointer here tonight. Jake Bouchard having a little discussion with the referee as the captain of the team.
Harriman's first shot, no good.
My sense is that that's uncharacteristic for Harriman. Kiala, Spencer Cross check in for the Dogs. Cross with the rebound, and he's fouled by McAlevey. That's McAlevy's third foul.
I'll be interested to see what Biddeford does here. And yes, we will see McAlevey head to the bench here.
Will Goodwin is in. Tor with the pass to Jake Bouchard, who comes out and saves it. Outside to Bouchard. Well, that's how you do it. Nice pass by Tor on the
third 3-pointer of the contest for Jake Bouchard.
Yeah, and 9 points for him, 23-13, a 10-point Portland lead, 3.5 minutes left here in the first half.
Yeah, and a 10-0 Portland run.
And a takeaway. Spencer Cross, and saved by Jake Bouchard.
And there we giveaway to go with it.
That was pretty much a ballet move. I don't know what it's called, but I'd have to ask Susie Schwartz.
Our resident ballerina.
Sam Gerber checks in. Gurmagisha checks out. He's given the Dogs some very good minutes tonight so far. We'll have a timeout. And it'll be, I think it's going to be Biddeford's timeout. So 23-13 with just under 3 minutes left here in the first half. The Portland Bulldogs have opened up that 10-point lead.
They've really given Biddeford some trouble with that 2-3 zone. I would be surprised at this point to see Coach Russo come out of it unless Biddeford's able to break it. And that's certainly, if I'm a betting man, why Biddeford's calling this timeout. They need to find a way to get into a good zone offense, find those gaps kind of around the foul line area and below the block is where it typically open up against a 2-3. And they just have to be patient, work the inside-out 3, get those shots in that 4-hole area around the foul line, and 5-hole below the block. Because I'll tell you, Steve, if Portland could just sit in that zone, then Biddeford will have trouble with it all night. If they can force Portland's hand to go back to man-to-man, that's where we've seen some success for the Tigers.
Each team with 4 fouls. Toer inside and back out again. Oh, nice move. Oh, spins it, doesn't fall. Harriman with the rebound.
A great hustle by Sam Gerber there. Rip the ball out, prevent the fast break. Good work by Gerber getting back on defense.
Still 23-13. 2.5 minutes left here in the first half here at Portland High School. Inside the Goodwin. Kroll with Jake Bouchard on him.
A great pass inside.
Ozema to Harriman, but a block.
That's it. Here's Jesse Camus in the high post.
Oh, nice ball movement. And that's how you do it.
Great work by Brady Torr making that extra pass. Getting the open three for Sam Gerber.
His first points of the game, 26-13. 1.5 minutes left in the first half, and we have a travel.
That'll even the turnover battle at 5 apiece. As we see number 10, Jacob Landry, enter the game for the first time for the Tigers.
We also see Ayuba Fofana checking in. Number 32.
Fofana got a piece of that, I think.
Silva comes up with it. Pushes it down to Goodwin for the three, and he hits it. His 5th point of the game, 26-16.
That'll snap the 13-0 Portland run.
Portland still with a 10-point lead. A minute left here in this half, and another steal, this time by Fofana. Excuse me, not Fofana, but Goodwin, who takes it all by himself for 2. Now it's an 8-point lead. It's 45 seconds. You hear Coach Russo calling for the last shot of the half here. See what happens as there's some trouble. Nice defense there by Jacob Landry with the coverage. Kiala with the ball, hands it off, picks. Toer now has Landry. 22 seconds left. Wow. Dishes it.
Good rebound by Camus. Clean it up inside.
And a nice bucket to boot. So it's a 10-point lead. There's 3 seconds left. Harriman will throw it up, and it will not fall. So there'll be a 10-point Biddeford lead here at halftime. So at this point, the Dogs are led by Jake Bouchard with 9 points on 3 3-pointers. And many players spread out with 3 to 5 points here, or 3 to 4 points for the Dogs. And on the Biddeford side of things, Will Goodwin leads with 7 points, including a 3-pointer. And several players they have as well with about 3 points. So each team spreading it out, lots of free substitutions. It's an extra game. These teams coming out hard tonight. But in the end here, or not in the end, but in the end of the first half, Portland has a 10-point lead.
Yeah, we've seen Portland pretty much go with platoon players, really. You know, the starting 5 didn't see much action in the second quarter, and 5 fresh legs off the bench to start the second quarter. And, you know, really good opportunity for Coach Russo to get a lot of players some playing time in this extra game. And you have to face it, he does have a young team. You know, we have the seniors such as Bouchard and Sam Gerber, to name a couple. But really a young team for Portland, so a good opportunity for them to get some much needed experience against another varsity team.
And Frank and I'll be back in about 8.5 minutes to bring you second half action. We're about to bring you second half action.
And coming off the first half, we'll see which platoon Coach Russo goes with.
This is Steve Schwartz and Frank Myatt for Portland High School Athletics YouTube channel, bringing you Portland High School boys and girls basketball all year live on YouTube. It's just one way that we can try to involve you. As you, many who are watching these games have players in the game, and it's the only way to watch your kids this year. We thank you for joining us and others in the community who really want to see these games. We're doing the best we can, folks, as Ashton Kroll takes the ball and quick trap.
A little 2-3 trapping zone look from Portland. They can't quite possess it.
Here's Kroll now. Trap again. Gets through it. Harrison off to McAlevey on the left side. Doesn't fall. Patia Badana with the Donato with the rebound.
We didn't see any of the Donatos in the second quarter. It looks like the original starters minus Gabe Russell and plus Jose Kiala.
Oops. Lost the handle.
8th Portland turnover, 5 for the Tigers.
Outside, McAlevey drives, stops, traps, finds Harrison.
Now, good defense by Jose Kiala. You can tell Harriman wanted to get to the bucket there, but Kiala using his body to keep him away.
Fight. We have a travel.
Yeah, Patia Donato rolled over there with the basketball. So it will be Biddeford ball.
Here's Kroll. McAlevey to Kroll. Harriman at the foul line. Hits it.
Yeah, good work by Harriman to get around that foul line area, the 4-hole as it's called, against 2-3 zone. It's kind of between the low 3 and below, above the low 3 and below the high 2. So definitely a gap that can exploit the 2-3.
Here's Donato. He's got Kelly on him.
Good defense there by Biddeford. We've seen a physical game so far, Steve. So I know Donato wanted the call there, but wouldn't be consistent with what we've seen so far.
2 minutes into the third quarter. The score is 28-20. Portland Bulldogs in front right now over the Biddeford Tigers. Biddeford in black, Portland in white.
And you see Jose Kiala working up closer to the foul line area. He doesn't want to abandon the 4-hole. Creates a turnover. Excellent hustle by Scott Kelly, but he's going to get flagged for the foul. Good hustle getting back. But it will prevent the easy Portland layup.
Bouchard with a nice drive.
They'll just put Jake Bouchard into double digits with 11.
First player in double digits on either team. And it's 30-20. He gives Portland a 10-point lead. Underneath Ozema, forces it. Kroll comes up with it. Nice hands, but nice effort by Gerber, but
I think he had a foot on the line as he was going out to save it.
Things we noticed about this number 11, Kroll, incredibly fast.
Yes, absolutely. Good hands there by Kiala. Disrupt the inbound. And Biddeford's got the corner wide open.
Harriman comes out to get it. McAlevey.
Portland really cheating high on the 2-3 zone.
3 from McAlevey. His second 3 of the game. His 6th point of the game. Gerber.
Yeah, excellent fade to the corner there by Bouchard. Can't knock it down, though.
Yeah, and the rebound again, Scott Kelly. Said his name a lot tonight. Kroll almost loses his mask. Does not lose the ball, though. Kelly inside the paint, and he's going to be fouled.
Kiala's step late getting there. What we call it for the foul is we're going to have a line shift for Portland.
We'll have Tower, Russell, Cross, Kamis, and Guramagisha.
Whole set of fresh legs coming in for Portland.
Might be fun to do a hockey game with you, Frank.
Maybe fun for you. I don't know what I'm talking about when it comes to hockey.
Well, neither do I. But
it'll be fun for us, not for the people watching at home.
Oh, I think they'd enjoy it. We could just keep it to dumps it around the boards. Nice check. Goal. Or goal.
Well, we'd have to ham it up for hockey.
Well, that's happened before. Scott Kelly gets one. (30-25) is the score. The Dogs in front by 5. Oops,
travel. Guramagisha lost the handle.
Portland in double figures in turnovers at this point, I think, with 10.
That squares with my count as well. Oop. That should be Biddeford ball off Pepito Guramagisha.
Ball off to Harriman. Nice move and a foul on Spencer Cross.
Good body positioning by Will Harriman there. He'll be rewarded at the foul line.
4 minutes left in the third quarter. 30-25. Biddeford just down by 5. Make it 4.
So far an 8-0 or 8-2 run in the third quarter.
And the rebound comes to Omeze. McAlevey for 3.
You can't leave him. He's hit 3 so far. If you're Portland, you got to know where 24 is.
It's a 1-point Portland lead now, 30-29. Toro with the ball. He's got McAlevey on him. Yeah, that was tough. That was going to be a tough pass.
And again, travel as Toa rolled over with the ball. So 11 turnovers for the Bulldogs. Biddeford clean here in the second half with only 1. Bring their game total to 5, or to 6, that is.
Kroll right in the paint at the foul line. He hits it. So a momentum shift here as the Tigers take over the lead by 1 point.
Well, Coach Russo letting his team play through here.
Kroll with a steal. Well,
It'll be a blocking foul on Toer.
Drew that foul too.
And really a frustration foul by Brady Toer, Steve. Running back, creating contact. Did prevent the layup.
Donatos and Jake Bouchard will come back into the game now.
Again, 2-3 zone off the inbound.
Ooh, goodness.
Well, then here's the thing: that's not a back court. He could have caught it across.
That's exactly right with the inbound. Interception, Spencer Cross. It's the second Biddeford turnover this quarter, and then Portland turns it over. Kroll finds Harriman. Cross on him. Goodwin across court to McAlevey.
Great work by Harriman getting inside.
Yeah, that's going to be on Spencer Cross. I think that will be his second.
It's going to be
Wani
Donato, that is. Sorry.
Yeah, you're correct.
So chance for Biddeford to take to extend the lead here.
Here comes Sam Gerber. Spencer Cross will take a seat. Hitting 1 of 2 is Will Harriman. His 7th point. Here's Donato, Patia Donato. Out of bounds call.
And I think they're saying that Russell didn't reestablish before catching the ball, or if he went out of bounds voluntarily.
Whatever it is, the turnovers are not doing Portland any good. I think it might be their 14th, but
it is. They've matched their first half total of 7 already here in the first 6 minutes of the third quarter.
It's a 2-point Biddeford lead, 32-30. 2 minutes left here in the third. Nice ball movement, but nice defense by the Dogs. And the reward is a turnover. Yeah,
there's your backcourt.
Yeah. Portland a little bit out of sorts here.
Again, credit Coach Russo to letting this team play through the difficulty here. You know, there may be a time when you can't burn a timeout to regroup. There is some benefit to letting his team play through some adversity.
Donato with the rebound. He's got Bouchard, fakes up. Oh, that was beauty. That was something else to see. Jake Bouchard with yet another 3-pointer, but what a fake.
Yeah, he gets the defender right off the ground, took one dribble, nice and calm, and knocked it down.
If there was a crowd here, they would have gone wild. Gabe Russell with the rebound. Bouchard from the other side. That's going to be short.
Yeah, it just didn't come out right.
Yeah, Curl is going to catch it. No, not Curl, but Landry, who comes inside. Kicks it back out to Goodwin for the 3. It doesn't fall. Bouchard with the rebound. He's got 2 players, and Donato goes up and in.
Yep, good work by Portland to kind of push the pace here.
And now it's a 3-point Portland lead with a minute left. 35-32. And what has been a very good, interesting game. There's a turnover. Here's Russell inside.
That's denied by Harriman. Taken away by Gerber.
It's blocked, and he goes down hard. I think now Biddeford's in double figures, at least, for turnovers.
Correct.
15-10.
I believe the foul was on number 11, Ashton Kroll.
Gerber will be shooting 2.
This time with Jim, we bring you our golf voices.
Gerber sinks that first one.
A nice 15-footer for Sam Gerber.
Out of the sand. And over the paint and in.
Good stroke again for Sam Gerber.
Maybe we could do golf.
Right. Here's 2-2-1 press for Portland as Jared Biaya, number 32, is checked in.
And there he is. The rebound comes to Spencer Cross, who's checked in for Portland.
20 seconds left. We'll see if Portland plays for one here.
Lost the handle.
Great hustle by Pepito Garmagisha there to prevent that fast break. As here we are with 7.8 seconds in the third quarter. Biddeford with a chance for one more.
Tower.
His second foul, Portland's fourth. Correction, Portland's fifth.
37-32 with 4.2 seconds left. The Dogs in front by 5. Biddeford has 4 seconds to try to cut the lead.
Interesting mid-court inbound situation here. We'll see what Biddeford has drawn up.
It'll be Portland ball, but no real time left. 0.2.
No, just enough time to let the clock run out.
And there we go. So the end of the third quarter, 37-32. Portland with a 5-point lead over the Biddeford Tigers. Frank, this has become really quite an exciting game.
Yeah, absolutely, Steve. That third quarter was all Biddeford. They had that 15-2 run, but then Portland kind of closing out on their own. Little 7-0 run to end the frame in the last 90 seconds. But we're set up here for an exciting last 8 minutes of basketball.
First one white, first one black. White ball's coming out.
It'll be Portland ball to start the fourth quarter.
Portland enjoying a 5-point lead, if you can call it enjoying. It's actually a close game.
We had that back and forth first quarter, then Portland pulled away. Biddeford clawing back into it.
Tia Donato inside to Gerber, who really falls down.
We are going to have a travel. Thought the referee underneath was signaling for a foul, but the man up top calls it a travel.
These referees are communicating wonderfully with each other, I'll say that.
And with us.
Yes, indeed.
We'll stay Biddeford ball.
Not that we would really say anything bad about referees here on our broadcast, but you can also certainly point out something good.
We would never say anything bad about a referee.
Harriman underneath, and Spencer Cross has the ball taken away from him. Wanted a foul call.
And again, Portland's got to be strong with the basketball when they get it in their hands. We saw Jesse Camus have it taken away. He a fast break early in the first half.
Giordano has Kelly on him.
And Portland's got to reset here. There we go.
Bouchard dumps it off.
Travels. 19th Portland turnover. Only 11 for Biddeford.
Number 15 is Julius Silva. Cross court to Kelly. Silva inside to Harriman. Harriman to McAlevey. That very dangerous shot outside.
Now he's proven that he can hit those, and he'll continue to.
His 12th point of the game, all 3-pointers, brings the Tigers to within 2. 6:39 left, 37-35 here in the fourth quarter at Portland High School. Cross thought about putting it up.
We'll have a foul on the floor first. I believe on Scott Kelly. We won't miss this one, though. And it is Kelly.
Gerber. So the open man, Bouchard down from Biddeford, decided not to take that shot. Instead, Spencer Cross does. Harriman with the rebound. Quickly up to Kelly. Kelly over to McAlevey. McAlevey over to Silva. Meza back to Silva. Kelly inside and out of the paint is Harrison.
A little switch back to man-to-man for Portland. Oh, denied by Cross.
Yes, nice block. And there's Patia Donato with the ball.
Another hand check on Kelly, his third. Biddeford's fourth team foul.
Checking in for Silva will be Ashton Kroll. Donato has Bouchard on the right side. Cross court, Sam Gerber. Cross for three. In and out.
Good work on the offensive boards by Juan Donato, but he can't finish.
Well, he's not done yet. He's going to get fouled. Couple of offensive boards in that round there, and now he'll be at the line shooting two.
Yep, good fight by Juan Donato inside. Now we have four fouls on Kelly.
Kelly had three fouls very quickly. Within seconds. The first one. Score is 38-35. 5:19 left in regulation. Portland Bulldogs in front by 3. They get 4. Donato with his 5th point of the game. Crowell with Patia Donato on him. Cross anticipating. Almost came away with it. And look at those hands.
Great hustle by Cross, but I think he had a shoulder out of bounds before when he touched the ball.
Oh, my goodness.
Cross will protest, but the officials' ruling is final.
But that was great effort by Spencer Cross. As Pepito Gurmagisha checks in for Patia Donato. Nice hands by Wani Donato to deny Harriman.
Good read there by Wani. Not letting his man get behind his head.
39-35 is the score. 5:03 left coming into the last 5 minutes. McAlevey, watch out. This time, Wani Donato with the rebound as McAlevey does not hit the three. I think that'll be on Kroll.
And either way, the foul's going to be on the floor, as it is on Kroll, his second. Biddeford 6th, their last foul to give.
Cross underneath, nice bucket.
Good work off the inbound play by Spencer Cross. Get positioning, finish inside.
41-35, Dogs in front. Tick, tick, 4:45 left.
We're now down into official Susie Schwartz time.
We have an offensive foul, I think, by Will Harriman, but yes.
And it is.
Black, 1-2.
There's a Portland player on the floor, a little shaken up.
And Sam Gerber getting up gingerly. He'll stay in the game, as you heard Jake Bouchard petitioning the athletic training staff not to go on the floor so that Gerber could stay in the game.
Instead, Joe Russo will call a timeout. And now Gerber will be looked at by Anne-Marie Gerben. Anne-Marie Bouchard. Gerben Bouchard. And that might be a little tell as to Jake saying, "You're not coming out, huh?" But 41-35 is the score. 4.5 minutes left in regulation of this game. An early night tonight, as it's not even 6 o'clock, not even 6:30 yet. There was an earlier girls game. And the Portland girls soundly defeating the Gorham girls tonight, 62-38.
And the rubber match in that series, as the teams split their first two matchups.
And we brought you the video of that game.
I heard it was a great video, though, Steve. High quality.
Here comes Spencer Cross now to take the ball in. And Patia Donato will have McAlevey on him. It's Alex McAlevey. Donato to Donato, could not hold on to it.
Yeah, good rotation by Biddeford there. Not fooled by the cut. Portland tried to force it. We'll have full court man from Coach Russo.
Over half court. Roll. Trap.
I think it's beyond cross.
A little tightly called here, I'd say.
Tightening up towards the end. We've seen a lot of physicality early on. As we're under 4 minutes to play. A little adjustment from the officials as well.
6-point Portland lead here with just under 4 to play.
Back to 2-3 for Portland.
Nice rotation by Biddeford. And the bucket is Ashton Kroll's for 3.
Good ball movement.
And in just the time it took to look down and put his 3 points down, he is already down on the other end of the floor. Just that quickly.
Yeah, great hustle by Kroll. We've seen it all night. He's worked hard for the Tigers.
So Cross is fouled as he gets the rebound.
Foul beyond Kelvin Omizi.
I sometimes wonder when you see somebody hustling like that, if you think in your mind, boy, would I love to see a kid like that on a track team.
Every time. Every single time, Steve.
Spencer Cross. It's the first one. His 3rd point of the game. Look at his 4th. He hits both foul shots, 43-38. That kind of basketball playing is important at the end of the game.
Bit of a bench not happy with that out of bounds call, but personally, I think they may have a gripe. It looked like it went off Cross's foot, but possession goes to the Bulldogs. 14th Biddeford turnover. Patia Donato's kind of hucking it up there, drawing the foul from McAlevey. I believe his 4th.
Well, with 3 minutes left, getting his 3-point hand out of there might be worthwhile effort.
Absolutely. He's a player that I think would be surprised to see Biddeford ride with him. So let him play through the foul trouble.
Portland checks in J.C. Cummins. Jesse. Donato hits it. It's 44-38. 2:50 left. Oh my gosh!
Great
Nice
takeaway.
steal. The pass across. That was a great effort by the Dogs. Remain their ball. Good defense by Biddeford to deny the basket.
Portland will spread out.
All the way in the corner to Bouchard.
And we'll reset now. Portland in no hurry, up 6 points.
Cross. Strong inside and a nice rebound and put back by Jesse Kamas.
Yeah, great work from the freshman there.
Meze is absolutely denied, but then travels. Then Monty Donato travels.
Skying for that block. We really haven't seen spring like that from Wani Donato so far, but really get off the ground there.
We have a Biddeford timeout with 2 minutes left. The score 46-38. The Dogs in front here. The game is certainly not out of reach yet for the Tigers, and they have those explosive three-point players. Herman's been very quiet tonight, really, with just 7 points.
Yeah, definitely momentum swinging Portland's way here. They have done a very good job on Harriman, as you said. But really for Biddeford, I think it's going to be about getting Goodwin and McAlevey some open looks here. Not really in panic time yet, only down 8 with 2 minutes to go. They can still attack the basket, but it's always good to have those three-point shooters. You can either spot up on the corners and try to work something inside out off penetration.
Here come Camus, Donato, Bouchard, and Cross.
We have a technical foul on Biddeford. It must be a call that I personally missed, Steve. Not sure if you saw it.
I didn't. I like seeing that, having the big guy take the tee.
No, why not?
It's one of two, 47-38, 9-point lead. And it's now Portland ball. I mean, I don't know what it was. I don't know what happened.
I didn't see it.
Or hear it. And, you can hear practically anything here these days.
And with our friend officiating with that great voice, I figured we would hear it. There's going to be a foul on Omizi.
His third.
Biddeford over the limit. So Wani Donato will be shooting 2. And Gabe Russell re-entering the game for Portland. Russell, the third senior on this squad.
Ooh, Goodwin has the ball taken.
Yeah, arrow pointing to Biddeford still. Good awareness there by Spencer Cross to tie him up.
Goodwin was a little surprised, I think. Here comes Aiden Christensen ready to check in for the Dogs. We'll get another big guy in. 1:41 left. Downtown, Ameze doesn't hit. The rebound will come to Silva. Goodwin. Gabe Russell is in the game. He's in Ameze right now. McAleasy's still in.
Silva,
Downtown
no
for
good.
Silva. Rebound for Jesse Camus.
And Portland really in no hurry here, as they're going to spread the floor.
1 minute left. 49-38 is the score. Spencer Cross.
Great dish. Good finish.
Some real flashes of brilliance tonight by Jesse Camus.
Eight 8-0 Portland run as there's another turnover.
And he's fouled. Jesse stole the ball.
Yep, good work there. Good awareness by the freshman. That'll be 5 fouls on McAlevey.
Now, nice effort by him tonight. Jacob Landry will check in for him. Aiden Christensen will come in for Spencer Cross. And number 32 is Ayuba Fafana. And he'll come in for Will Harriman tonight. That's how we'll end it up here. 39 seconds left. Ramgisha come in for Wani Donato.
Coach Russo virtually clearing the floor, minus Camus.
Buries both of them. Very nice. Nicely done.
It runs up to 10-0 here. Biddeford hasn't scored in the last 3 minutes. Excellent way to close out the game for Portland.
Ramgisha.
And under 20 seconds to play, we'll see Portland likely go 4 corners here.
Nine seconds. .38 is the score. As the Bulldogs are victorious, we'll bring you some of the final stats here in a moment.
Let's go to the health room.
So, folks, that does it for tonight's game. 53-38 is the score as the Portland Bulldogs defeat the Biddeford Tigers in a special event here tonight in between scheduled games. Tonight, the Dogs were led by Jake Bouchard with 14 points, including 4 3-pointers. Jesse Camus was next with 11 points tonight. Really great play all the way around by Jesse Camus tonight, and for Jake as well. Tia Donato, 7 points. Wani Donato with 6 points. And a real great effort all around by the Bulldogs tonight.
Yeah, exactly, Steve. They're always spread it out. Wani Donato doing great work on the glass, both ends, finished with 5 rebounds. Jesse Camus with 4. So good opportunity for Portland to play, very similar Biddeford team. Both teams trying to get their footing here, trying to get some momentum going into the finale tomorrow against Deering for the Bulldogs.
And Alex McAlevey led the Tigers with 12 points, all on 3-pointers. He had 4. 8 points apiece for Ashton Kroll and Will Harriman, kept to 8 with a 20-point average this year. And Will Goodwin had 7, and Scott Kelly had 3. That wraps it up. And again, we will bring you Deering at Portland tomorrow night for the all-important, Portland Deering game, which is always important. And, of course, they played a close game the other night.
Exactly, Steve. It's kind of an ugly game in the first half. Ugly game all around for Portland and Deering. Bulldogs, I believe, with a 5 to 7 point lead late. Deering storming back in the last 2 minutes. Be interesting to see what these two coaches have for adjustments, and they'll face off again tomorrow.
We'll look forward to that. This is Steve Schwartz and Frank Myatt for Portland High School Athletics YouTube channel, saying so long from Portland High School, where tonight the Portland Bulldogs have defeated the Biddeford Tigers. Good night.